excited as a historian to have that. But to, if I had three pieces of information about Alexander that was similar but seemed to be different, I would know that I'm on real historical bedrock, and I'd be really excited. So as an inheritance, don't get discouraged when you seem to have three things or two things in the Bible that seem to be contradictory, but some kind about a parable or about a historical event, because you should get excited, because that's verifying strong historical attestation that this is good, solid historical source material. You're gonna get contradictions in history, okay? If you're gonna look at any ancient situation, you're gonna get contradictions. So when you're looking at the Bible and any historical information, say in the Gospels, you're gonna get seemingly you're going to get seemingly contradictions, in the sense that the information doesn't seem to tally with other parts of what's being said, yet in generally they're agreeing. You're going to get that in ancient history, and you get that in the Gospels. But that doesn't mean to say, because in history you get a contradiction, that contradiction is in reality a contradiction. It just means that you don't understand all the information in that historical event. You can only piecemeal it together a little bit, because you've only got a bit of the picture, you can't see the full picture. And at the present time, as a historian, it seems a contradiction. But when you gain more information, more light, the contradiction resolves itself. And it's the same with the Bible. Often there are seemingly contradictions, and it seems that the Bible is wrong. And then, in the light of developing your history and finding out information in archaeology and other information, that contradiction is resolved. So, for example, many times scholars say that the book of Acts is just completely wrong in its historiography. It just contradicting itself everywhere, saying this person existed, that person existed. But as the more and more we learn about history and ancient historiography, the book of Acts has become, and the so-called contradictions are becoming resolved, because we're learning more, and history's verifying the book of Acts. And it's the same with the Gospels. You know, if you've got 20 facts that are correct in your gospel, and one fact seems to be a contradiction, you don't give up the fact that your gospel is historically accurate. It's just silly. You just wait for information to come that'll explain the seemingly one contradiction. When you've got a load of facts correct, that's what you do. Alright? So don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. It's exciting. Inerrancy is absolutely vital. Stand for